Hi, this is Jeremy Moskowitz, founder and CTO of PolicyPak, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can take a file that lives, say, on Amazon S3 or Dropbox or some other file sharing services and get them delivered down to your client machines. So here I've got a gigantic fuzzy bunny video. That's right, it's a 5 megabyte video of a gigantic fuzzy bunny. And the goal is to get this video onto our endpoints automatically copied by you, the administrator. You can do this with your on-prem infrastructure using Group Policy or through PolicyPak Cloud or through PolicyPak MDM. This video is exclusively for the on-prem Group Policy team. So if we were to do deploy Amazon S3 file, that's good enough. We'll right click and click edit on this group policy object, and I've got a link to that right here. So this is the exact link that a user would have to know how to download and so on. We're going to just take that right out of the equation. So I'll go down to user side PolicyPak, go down to File Delivery Manager, and this type of policy is called a web policy. So we're going to take a web policy here, click next, and we're going to paste this in. And when we do, it's going to validate that it should go all perfectly. So what happened, it did a quick validation. If you didn't have internet connectivity or you were trying to use a service that we don't support, then it would tell you and stop right there. You got a couple choices here. You've got file, which is the simple case. We're going to do that right now. Or archived folder. You can see it in a different video. I'm going to just do right here a singular file. Copy that guy down. I'm going to copy this to a directory called c:/movies. Okay, so I'll copy this file to that folder. And now I'm going to say, hey, copy that starting by reading as the computer and making it write as the user. That's perfect. That's just what I want. And you can have this always run once and only run again with a /force, or run once and do not ever run again. I'm actually going to do this always run because there's no downside, because it will only try to recopy new or changed files. And if this video file never changes, it'll never try to recopy it, which is probably what you want. So go ahead and click next here, and let's run a process. This should be fun. Normally, I wouldn't advise you to run a movie player against the movie you just set, but for our demonstration purposes, what I'm going to say is, hey, on the target machine, run VLC movie player against this movie that I'm about to copy in. So we'll see this all happen in real time. Oh yes, and don't forget, we need to run the process as user, or else the movie will be playing in the background and no one will see that at all. So we'll run it as a user. When the policy no longer applies, what do we want to do? Well, maybe I want to do nothing with regards to processes, but maybe I want to delete the files and folder in the destination. So delete the destination folder when we're all done here. And then it will give it a default policy name. Oh, and by the way, you can use item level targeting to say, hey, only do these things when, say, the operating system is Windows 10, or I'm on a desktop or a laptop, or this IP range, or I'm in this security group, and so on. So you can filter and say when you want these things to occur. I'm not going to do that. So everybody's going to get this file. So there we go. We're locked and loaded. You can see a little cloud icon there that shows that this is going to deliver that puppy down to the endpoint. So let me start out here by going to my endpoint. Let me show you that I currently have no movies folder, and what I'll do is I'll run gp update /force. Now if you are logging on, this wouldn't block your logons, this wouldn't delay your logons in any way, because the policy setting only applies in the background. And you can see that happened really fast. That came down from Amazon S3 even before the policy said it was finished, done. But that's it. It actually ran. It downloaded the movie from Amazon, put it in the folder called movies, and then there's the file, and then it started running the video with our process. And just like that, you're off to the races. Let's see what happens if the policy no longer applies. We said, hey, we want to nuke the movies folder. Let's see if that actually happens. Let me go ahead and close this out. I will then say, hey, when the policy no longer applies, or the guy moves from sales to marketing, or whatever the case may be, policy falls out of scope. Let's rerun GP update and let's see what happens. We're hoping to see that the movies folder will be obliterated and the movies inside it will be deleted. And we'll just give GP update a second to catch up. And let's take a directory here. And there you go. So you're able to deliver simple files from services like Dropbox, Amazon, and a bunch of others down to your desktops, run a process or a PowerShell script basically eliminating the need if you already have automated processes that are using crazy things like FTP or TFTP. Now you can do it with policy in a very easily and controlled fashion. All right, hope this helps you out. Looking forward to getting you started soon. Try out PolicyPak by clicking on the download webinar button in the upper right hand side. Thanks so very much and talk to you soon.